Hello and welcome to my 100% achievement walkthrough for Cats and Seek Osaka. This is a hidden object game that is developed by Noobzilla and published by Celestia Games and will release on October 9th, 2024. Now the game is very similar to every other game of the genre. It is finding hidden cats. I'll get straight into the gameplay here for the normal mode. So there's 17 achievements, there is 3 levels. Each level you'll have to do in normal mode, which is what you'll see here. This is just kind of finding cats at your own pace. There's a hint function which you can use as many times as you want, you just have to wait for it to sort of regenerate the time. And then the speedrun mode, which is essentially the same thing but without the hints, and you have to get it in under 4 minutes for the 2 achievements. Now that may seem a bit daunting when you're kind of watching me go here, but basically what I will do and the way the video will be structured is I'll do each level on normal so that you can go through it at your own pace and go along with it. If you do have any problems, I'd recommend using the kind of playback slowdown function on YouTube. You can reduce it to, quarter speed if you need to. There is the ability to change the colour of things, so it's a bit easier to spot, which is really useful. But the cursor itself is quite easy to see, so hopefully you shouldn't have any issues, and if you do, the hint function's there. Now, I'll just kind of talk over as we go into the speedrun mode. That'll be at the end of this, once we get the 100 cats in the first level. Each level, all 3 of them, have 100 each, and each has 2 achievements associated with the speedrun mode. Now, I'll do the normal mode, then the speedrun mode, and when doing the speedrun mode, I would recommend that you have a second monitor or a phone or another device where you can reference it so you can know which ones you need to get. I'd also recommend doing the same level in speedrun mode immediately after normal mode, so it's kind of fresh in your memory, but I will show it on screen, so if you're using this guide as the reference itself, you can see the way that I do the speedrun mode. The entire game itself only takes about 30 minutes in this video. However, it may take a bit longer because it does take a few tries. When I did it blind, it took me about an hour, but we'll get into that as we go on. Okay, so as we come to the end of this level, we should get 4 achievements in total for beating the normal mode here. That's for getting 20 cats, 50 cats, 100 cats, and completing the first level itself. So just going into the kind of speedrun mode, I'll just preemptively say this. You probably won't get it first try, you might do. I did on the first one, but the second 2 I really struggled. I would watch the speedrun mode section for level 1 first, just so you kind of have an idea of the pacing. I'd find sort of 90 to 100 within about 2.5 minutes, and then I'd struggle to find the last one. That's kind of the way it goes. But if you just want to watch it first, get an idea where it is, I will include in the description a kind of image guide or a picture guide, as well as a written guide if that's the way you prefer, and you can have that on your second monitor, and then just maybe try it a couple of times, see how you get a feel for it. There is no hint function, unfortunately, but even if you're really struggling, just try, you'll get it eventually. Okay, so here you go. Just from the menu, go to the speedrun tab and then select the first menu, and that will start the timer. Timer's in the bottom left, and as I described earlier, I'd recommend having your reference image or reference video on the other monitor so you can kind of follow along and see where each one is. Take your time. It's more of a patience game than it is a speed one. 4 minutes is actually quite forgiving, so follow along as I do here, or tab out now so you can use your other image to go along with. I'll be back with you once the achievement unlocks. As you see there, me speeding up the section because I get a bit stuck at the end, so don't worry about it. You'll notice with the time there is a fair bit of leeway, and there you go, the 2 achievements pop. Now onto the second level, again doing normal mode first. It's the same sort of principle. There is slightly more with this level. The second and third levels have more than 100. Difficulty does increase slightly as well. I would say some of the cats are quite a bit smaller in the second and third level. However, with normal mode, it gives you the opportunity to get used to where they are, get a sense of it, and obviously I will show in the speedrun mode as well. Now with the second level, we will actually unlock 3 more achievements, one for 150 cats, one for finding 200 cats, and then obviously completing the level itself. And there's the achievement for completing the second level. So on to speedrunning the second level. Now this I had the most problem with of any of the levels itself. I'm not too sure why. I think it took me 4 attempts in total of redoing this to get it, so do be kind if you don't get it the first attempt. Obviously see which way works best for yourself, either watch me do it first or have me play alongside you, or use any of the resources available to do it. But do just be aware you may have to retry this a couple of times. and that's the 2 achievements for the second level relating to under 4 and 6 minutes respectively. Now, you'll see I got a really good time there. That was because I practiced this level so many times, so don't stress it. It doesn't matter how long you take, as long as it's under 4 minutes, you'll get both achievements. With that in mind, we're on to normal mode level 3. Again, same rules, use hints as much as you need, take your time, familiarise yourself with the level. And while you're completing this, you'll get 4 achievements for finding 250 cats, 300 cats, and all cats respectively, as well as the achievement for completing the level itself. Onto the final speedrun level, so this is the speedrun for level 3. Same rules apply as always, whichever way works best for you, following a video or having the images on the side, and go along with it. Obviously slightly more than 100 cats, same as level 2, but should still be pretty easy to get within the time limit. I did find this one slightly easier than the second level, but still more difficult than the first level. It still took me, I think, 2 or 3 tries to get it when going in blind, but obviously this should be the last 2 achievements you need for the 4 and 6 minute time, but I will be back with you at the end. And as you'll see there, I kept it nice and fine right until the end, but it is under 4 minutes. That's all that matters. I get the 2 achievements for the speedrun mode, and that's all 17 in the game, so the completion is unlocked, and hopefully that will be the same for you. Obviously, if there's any issues or there's any questions, use the comments down below, let me know. I'm happy to update anything or give you any advice if I'm able to. And in the description itself as well, like I said, I will include those resources for a walkthrough of a text guide and an image guide when it's available, and timestamps should hopefully give you an idea of where each individual achievement are, but obviously it's quite linear. That said, that's everything from me. Thanks for watching.